Hi everybody, it's Rhiannon here, and I'm so excited because we are going to do a reading for you guys. We have got a lunar eclipse coming up in Leo this Sunday, so I wanted to start doing some readings for you guys. That's also one of the things that you guys have asked for. Let me turn the music down a little bit. I can't find my tripod at the moment, which would make it difficult to shuffle and do everything in front of you guys. So I've already pulled the cards, but I know that I have a tripod somewhere. I just need to find it because I would like to, do these more in time so that you guys can see them come out. Also, because I'm new at this and I don't have my tripod right now, rather than going through each zodiac sign, I'm going to be doing this by element. And because the eclipse is in Leo and Leo is a fire sign, we're going to be starting with Leo and the fire signs. So we have Leo here, Aries here, and Saggy here. I'm a Leo moon, so this is definitely also a reading for me. I'm also an Aries rising. So I've got two fire signs. Even though my sun sign is in Capricorn, I have more fire than earth because I have Leo moon and Aries rising. If you guys are not sure what your other signs are, there's some pretty easy ways to find out. You can leave me a comment. If you guys want me to do a video on that, I can. So basically, I pulled a tarot and an oracle card for each fire sign. So just a couple little heads up on this eclipse. It will be this Sunday. It's the 20th or the 21st, depending on where you're at. And so here's how it's going to work. The moon will be technically full for us here in America, which is where we're at, or which is where I'm at. I'm in Utah. On the 21st at, I feel like, I remember reading like just after midnight. But the actual eclipse is going to be happening earlier than that. So you're going to want to be ready for the eclipse if you want to view it on Sunday evening. It's going to start moving the earth, the shadow, which is the umbria, which is what eclipses the moon. That is going to start eclipsing the moon. I read, I think it's about 9:33 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm in Mountain Standard Time, so that would be 8:33 Mountain Standard, 7:33 Pacific Standard, and 10:33 Eastern Standard. That's when the moon starts to be eclipsed by the umbria. Then it will be full at 10:41 Central Standard Time, and the moment of great eclipse, when it's all the way eclipsed, is 11:12 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday the 20th, okay? So this is actually going to be the last eclipse finishing out the Leo eclipse season that started back in 2017. So for us Leos, or if you have any Leo in your chart, this is kind of like the completion of a cycle. Also, kind of a little bit of information on lunar eclipses is that typically lunar eclipses bring forth insight and solar eclipses bring forth events, actual events happening. So interesting that the first card we have here in Leo is the insight card. Now this is the Spirit of the Tarot. It's not a Thoth deck, but it follows more of the Thothian. This is a Kabbalah deck, okay? So some of the cards are a little bit different, but this would basically be the Seven of Cups, but it represents insight. So for Leo, you guys, the main thing here is insight, okay? You're supposed to be, this whole eclipse, this whole past 2 years has been awakening you to your intuition, right? We've got this water here, which represents intuition and femininity. And it's a time to be focusing on your spirituality and not so much those superficial things that Leo tends to kind of get wrapped up in, such as material objects or physical attributes, the way that they look, the way that they are perceived. It was moving away from that, okay? And if you see the oracle card that we have here next to it is disruption. I'll turn it around so that you guys can see it, but you guys got disruption, which you can see him here in his straitjacket. He's breaking free, okay? Actually, this card is better upside down. If this card is upright like this, you're in you're in it still, you're fighting it still, but once it's upside down, you're breaking free of this these chains that have been holding you back, which have been keeping you attached to your more superficial Leo self. And it's time to come into your intuition. And that's what these insights have been about for these last 2 years. Okay, you're going to want to be careful during this time. You don't want to be overindulging in things like alcohol or, you know, obviously not drugs, but it's a time that you might be feeling kind of a little bit pulled back to your old ways. This is the last little stretch where you're getting ready to break free. So don't fall back into this by, you know, numbing yourself of your emotions with things like shopping or sex or drugs or alcohol. Okay. If you find yourself feeling a little bit uncomfortable or feeling a little bit triggered, that's time to focus on what is that emotion, okay? What is the insight there? What can that tell you about yourself? Focus on meditation and some journaling and really use this full moon energy to finish pushing out anything that no longer serves you to make room for this new, more intuitive self. So those are great cards, Leo. Next, we're going to go to Aries. So Aries here, we've got Resurrection, which is a great card. This would be more commonly known as the Judgment card in a regular tarot deck. So Aries, you are literally being reborn, okay? And kind of like Leo, coming from this more ego would be more what I would say about Aries, okay? More coming from your ego, physical bodies, coming back up into the sun, up into the universe, and moving into your spiritual self, moving into who you are really truly meant to be. Be careful though, because Aries can get bored. Aries are like, go, 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 work, 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 work. And they, like here where Leo might use like shopping and social attention to fill their cup, Leos use work and doing things and busying themselves to distract themselves. So that would be the warning for Aries, okay? Instead of working on so much, you know, work, ease your discontent and boredom by digging deeper into your spirituality. Allow yourself to come in through the birth canal and finally come into the light, okay? That is really where your focus should be during this eclipse for Aries. And then finally, we have here Sagittarius. So we have the one of fire, which is force. So you are a force to be, you know, reckoned with. And we have one here. So you're at the beginning of something, a beginning of creation, creating something greater than what you have ever dreamed of creating before or ever thought you could. And next to it, we have the throat chakra. So for you Saggis, or if you have any Sagittarius in your chart, you know, now is the time to be speaking your truth, to be saying it like it is, and creating something with your voice, with your truth, okay? It's not time to hold back anymore. It's time to finally step up into the light and using your throat chakra to be the, you know, to be the force. Be the force to be reckoned with, but in a loving and balanced way, not in a forceful, fiery way, kind of, you know, in a universal way. I'm getting kind of distracted by all these triangles here, but really awesome energy for all the fire signs, if I do say so myself. Again, I've got both of these in my chart, so pretty stoked about that. Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, I want to do more in-depth readings. I really need to find my tripod so that this video will not be so bumpy. Oh, and there was one last thing I want to just leave you guys with. This is a candle that I bought from Sage Goddess back in the Great Eclipse of August 2017. And I just kind of burn it a little bit at each eclipse as I do my eclipse rituals. And it's got a great saying on here, and I just want to read it to you guys. So it just says, when the sun or moon is hidden from view, much that is hidden from you is revealed. At this time, ground and center. Stay focused. Be aware and present to what you sense. Ask for guidance and clarity at this eclipse, allowing the dark energies to move what must move, leave what must stay, and show what must be shown. And so it is. And I really feel like that is such a powerful mantra. So I would recommend using that. You guys can quickly write it down or just reference this. As always, the full moon is a great time to rid yourself of things that no longer serve you. So this is a great mantra. So feel free to use that. I got this candle at sagegoddess.com. You might still have time to get one. It's awesome because you can use it at solar and lunar eclipses. So double duty there. And like I said, I just burn it a little bit at each eclipse, and I've had this since August of 2017. So yeah, there's your readings. Let me know if you have any comments below. Please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and stay tuned for the other elements. See you guys. Bye.